My name is Szymczak. I work for UNICEF, UNICEF's Office of Innovation, where I lead the digital public goods. My main interests and intersections are international development, technology, and youth, and how open source technology can support UNICEF's goals. So first of all, it's worth remembering that UNICEF is everywhere. What does that mean? UNICEF has more offices across the planet than any country has embassies and consulates. We are everywhere. UNICEF basically always works with the local governments and for the governments. So in each country office, UNICEF would have an education section, a health section, a child protection section. So when it comes to education, these specialists in a given setting, they work directly with the Ministry of Education in a given country. And so we're very close to the policymakers, and that allows us to make sure that these curricula that we're trying to develop are part of the national educational systems. The goal there is really to bring generational change and really strengthen the system and the capacity of young people. With the open source and digital public goods and technology in general, we're trying to make sure that young people know that technology can be developed in various ways. It's super important. They need to know that technology can be developed in ways that are closed, but also that technology can be built in the open. I'm super excited about UNICEF's relationship with the Funding the Commons, and we see eye to eye when it comes to values and the things that we believe in. We see eye to eye thinking about technology in a positive way, that technology actually can do something for good. And this is not such an obvious thing these days when tech gets so much bad rap, and for good reasons, right? So that was the beginning, and we're trying to build something really substantial between the community that Funding the Commons has already built around the events, the conferences, the hackathons, and UNICEF with our access to young people and with our access to the most difficult problems in the world. Let me assure you, UNICEF community knows very, very little about the community that Funding the Commons is in. We are still at the beginning of our road in terms of blockchain, in terms of crypto, in terms of quadratic funding, in terms of DAOs, but we're really exploring this space. And so to arrive here in Tokyo and see an event that has so many government officials involved, so many city officials involved, is really uplifting. And this is one of the most important things, to open up these work streams, to open up these lines of conversation, because again, this is a space where a crowd and funding and intent come together. And digital public goods need funding. So Funding the Commons is a perfect place for UNICEF to be. I have one message to anyone who works in any community. Involve young people in your work. Ask yourself, ask them, are there young people on your team that are part of whatever you do? And I bet you it's a small percentage. Involve young people in whatever you do.